They are stealing the look of Studio Ghibli. Welcome back to your weekly anime Kissaten, where we can't go 1 week without something unrelated to the actual anime happening. And it's been a crazy week, and strangely enough, most of the stories are connected. With that being said, let's start off with the new releases. As last week's new anime releases are coming out now, I want to start the show off by saying, how is Devil May Cry? I keep hearing mixed things about it, but today we're going to change things up and put a spotlight on the figure releases that you could either pre-order or get right now. In no particular order, I just think they look cool. The pop-up parade L-size Guts figure from Berserk by Max Factory has been delayed till June, but the sculpt and the paint is a really good deal for the price. And you can still pre-order it. The 1/7 scale Sadako Bishoujo figure is in stock now through various websites. Yes, now you can have your own Sadako from the Ringu movie, with these cool VHS tape wraps, and apparently they are a pain to set up. I kinda want it though. Cowboy Bebop's Faye Valentine is getting her own 1/4 scale bunny figure from Freeing this September. I think the only thing that is off about her is the headband is not pink. In every outfit she wore, the headband was pink. I probably would repaint it if I bought it. Should I buy it? Another 90s anime character getting a new figure is Lane getting her own Nendoroid. And it's available now and selling out fast, so if you want it, buy it now, because any Serial Experiments Lane merchandise gets resold for stupid high prices. And finally, the Persona 3 Reload protagonist pop-up parade figure will be released this May. Pre-orders immediately sold out, but due to the demand, it looks like he's back up to pre-order again. The sculpt is so good, just like the new illustration by character designer Shigenori Soejima. And it's a good alternative to the other scale Makoto figure released last year. Now for the anime pick of the week. Despite us focusing on figures, we're still keeping the anime pick of the week, with this week going to Blackjack the movie. If you're subscribed to my channel, you may have already seen my short on this film, so I won't go over the plot, but this movie is the perfect example of bringing Osamu Tezuka's art into a modern adaptation. Even though the movie is almost 30 years old, it looks great. Complete with 90s OVA grittiness, mixed with realism in every side character and background character. It seriously gives the same lived-in feeling that makes Akira hold up so well. And the fact that the majority of the film takes place in America makes the dub feel more natural. At times, you can even forget that you're watching an anime. So it's a great movie to watch with a non-anime fan. The film is also about a mysterious virus, so the story itself feels super relevant in almost an eerie way. And best of all, you don't need to have read the Blackjack manga to enjoy the story.
Well, what do you have to say for yourself?
It's a 10 out of 10 for me, and you can watch it for free on Tubi. Just don't tell anyone I told you that. And with that, let's get into the anime news that made headlines last week. But together, it feels all connected, in a weird way. Is Texas banning anime? Texas House of Representatives unanimously passed Senate Bill 20, taking effect on September 21st, 2025. It will become a felony if a person is in possession, accessing with intent to view, or promoting obscene visual material of a person under 18. While the bill is a bit vague, it should be noted that realistic AI depictions would be the target of the bill, not anime as most YouTube videos and articles are mentioning. Actual content that looks like real people, because real people are used in AI learning to make the material. When you consider the source material, of course it's bad. I would think that this would extend to deepfakes as well. As for the specifics, we'll just have to wait and see what happens, because we can only hope that it doesn't extend to anime. But to combat actual problems that people are already using AI to exploit. So it's about time Hatsune Miku has a movie. And you can get tickets now. Colorful staged the movie A Miku Who Can't Sing will hit U.S. theaters on April 17th in limited screenings. The animation was handled by Studio PA Works and follows high school musician Ichika, who must help a new Miku sing and connect with people's emotions. Again, tickets are limited, so hopefully they'll stream the movie eventually. For those of us that will obviously miss the screenings because, adult responsibilities and too tired to make it to a 7 p.m. showing. Users of OpenAI's new version of ChatGPT 40 are generating images using memes in the Studio Ghibli style and posting the results on X. The ChatGPT 40 image generation model being used is a $20 a month subscription version, which means money is being made off the likeness of Studio Ghibli without permission. This is where the question of the legality of the program comes into question, as copyright laws in Japan are incredibly strict, and Studio Ghibli of course being a Japanese company, with users jumping on the trend including Elon Musk and Mike Tyson. More interestingly, it wasn't just regular people and celebrities also going Ghibli, as participants included official government entities, such as the official White House account, posting a Ghibli image of a migrant who is also a fentanyl dealer being arrested, the Israel Defense Forces, and the French Embassy in India. officially making the trend lame to participate in. Studio Ghibli themselves having not yet made any official statements, but given Miyazaki's opinions on OpenAI in the past,
これ面白いと思って見ることできないですよ。これを作る人たちは痛みとかそういうものについてね、何も考えないでやってるでしょ。極めて不愉快ですよね。そんなに気持ち悪いものをやりたいなら勝手にやってればいいだけで、僕はこれを自分たちの仕事をつなげたいとは全然思いません。極めて何か生命に対する侮辱を感じます。
it doesn't look like he would approve. As for lawsuits, Japanese companies are known for taking their time to gather enough evidence in their favor. So we might hear more about this in a few months.
地球最後の日が近いって感じですね。それは人間の方が自信がなくなってくるから。
And speaking of AI, Tezuka's son wants to use AI in anime. In an event called The Future of AI-Driven Animation Expression, Makoto Tezuka, son of the late great mangaka Osamu Tezuka, has admitted to using AI to create an anime with his father's art style for 5 years, which fans were not happy about, as the information was disclosed a few weeks after the anniversary of Tezuka's death. And what makes this controversial is the fact that Osamu Tezuka is considered the god of manga and the Walt Disney of Japan, as his Disney-inspired style of drawing has influenced manga and anime look as a whole. Tezuka was also known for working on manga even as he was hospitalized before his death. Osamu Tezuka left behind a global legacy, so it's understandable that using AI to replicate his work would be considered insulting and lazy. But as Osamu Tezuka's son and partial owner of Tezuka Productions, Makoto Tezuka does legally have the rights to his father's works. He did state that AI carried the visual style, but failed to capture the emotional nuance of his father's art. But the fact that he did attend the event may allude to him not giving up on the idea. But just maybe he has that one old friend that will tell him that's not a good idea. And late breaking news, Toradora Dub is no longer available to stream on Crunchyroll, Netflix, or even Tubi, where it was free to watch. The only available legal streaming service is the sub version on Amazon Prime. This is sad news, as Toradora has one of the best dubs of its era, and is iconic in the 2000s slice of life romance anime genre. I would highly recommend it if you've never seen it, just to hear Taiga scream Ryuji. And that really catchy opening. With all the AI stuff and comfort anime like Toradora be taking off streaming services, and the sad passing of tons of influential mangaka the past few years, it can feel like a personal attack on the things you really care about. That's how a lot of dudes feel about my weird anime series for some reason, but it's important to still be optimistic of what's to come, as we're well past the days of $35 2-episode mail order anime and the limitations of language in almost our instantaneous media distribution and consumption. And you may not like every new series that gets really popular, but that's okay. There's going to be one new series that you're going to really connect to and find comfort in, where the art style or unique story just hits in a way you can't explain. Be optimistic, at least when it comes to anime. That's it for this week. Like the video and subscribe if you made it this far. Thank you for watching. See you next week. Maybe. I told myself no more negativity on the channel, so I think this counts.